Melbourne hasn't won a title since Cameron Smith retired. Jake Duke spoke with Captain Harry Grant and the coach about creating their own legacy.
Pleasure to be joined by Melbourne Storm coach and captain Craig Bellamy, Harry Grant. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time in grand final week. Craig, I want to start with you. A fantastic night last night for the club. Jerome Hughes taking home the main award and some other awards amongst the team. How pleasing were you to see your halfback win?
Yeah, I was wrapped. I think everyone in the club was wrapped. We know what he's done for our team this year, like on the field, but he's just such a lovely bloke, really humble guy. He doesn't expect anything of anybody that he's not willing to do himself. So he's very popular around the club, and obviously the whole club was wrapped to see him take the award last night.
And Harry, obviously our first grand final. You weren't there in 2020 when the Storm last won. What's it mean to you to kind of finally be here, arriving on the big stage, and how are you feeling?
I'm excited. This is what you play footy for. This is what you go through a pre-season, throughout the whole season, and this week's probably a reflection, a chance to reflect, and you sort of realise how much time, effort you put into putting yourself in this position. Then it's all about what we can do this week to prepare well and make sure we play well on Sunday, because there's one more game to go and you don't want to miss out on that opportunity. So it's really important. It's exciting. It's a great opportunity, and something we don't take for granted.
What's it been like captaining in this context? Obviously, it's your first year as captain, then you're coming into your first grand final as well. Obviously, there's guys in the team that have been there before. How have you handled that leadership role this week?
It's probably a little different, and I've definitely asked some questions this week, lent on a few other people within the club or without, externally that aren't involved in the club as well. And I'll probably get sick of me asking questions at times, some people, but for me it's no different. I haven't been here, so I don't have the answers. It's probably Craig's the one steering the ship through the week.
Craig, without giving away too much of your game plan, how do you think you get the best of the Penrith Panthers on Sunday?
Again, we've got to be aware of what their strengths are, and their outside three make a lot of moves for them, and do a lot of work for them. But the main thing for us is to make sure that we know what works for us as well, and we've got to make sure we're doing that right from the start.
Just finally, Craig, obviously this is the first grand final when none of the original big three are left. Does it feel different? Does it feel like it's almost the start of a new legacy or era for these guys now, the new big four that you've got in your side?
Oh, yeah, I think, the new era, felt like a new era. When Cameron retired in 20, and then, Harry come back, and we had to, find a way of getting back and being competitive, or staying competitive, to be quite honest. And, and I think, we've just found the right players, and then, coach them and see how they've combined. And I think, the players have done a really good job of it.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on Sunday.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jake.
Yes, it is the new era for the Melbourne Storm. They haven't won a premiership since the likes of Billy Slater, Cooper Cronk and Cameron Smith. So it really is a big test for them, and I wouldn't call it a monkey on their back, but it'd definitely be a big relief if they could get it done without those superstars that left a few years ago now.
Yeah, I think, when you lose someone like Cameron Smith, so dominant, one of the greatest players ever to play the game, you've got to probably reinvent yourself. And with Harry Grant, I think the way that he's added to his game, I think that they're ready now. But it's, to lose such a dominant player, as in Billy, Cooper and those guys, I think, this is their time. And then, if I put myself back in the Brisbane situation, I didn't feel like that. I won a grand final when I played with Alf and Kevy. Once Alf left, I felt like we won in 2000. Yeah. So I know Munster and those guys will have that feeling.
That's interesting, and you raise a great point in that this is their time. They get the chance now to write their own legacy. But if they don't win on Sunday, then you say the monkey on their back. It isn't a monkey on their back yet, but if they don't win, then it will become a question as they continue to roll through.
What you forget, Hoops, that grand final side, I think they've lost 12 of them, and 10 of them are still playing at other clubs. And we talk about Canterbury all the time, taking you know, the 3 great Penrith players and them losing all those high-profile players. Melbourne have done the same. And Melbourne don't have the junior league. They've had to just be the smartest recruiters with Frank Panisi and Paul Bunn. So what they've done down there, losing as many, is just extraordinary.
Unbelievable.